Welcome, y'all. This is NerdinIn. It's episode 14. This is where a bunch of homies from all over the states of America get together and just talk about the shit that we normally would be doing together, but we're all in different places, just like you. I'm Omar, and I'm from Dallas.
I'm Sean from Michigan.
Craig from Maryland.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, doing good. Just kind of hoping that this hot, spicy noodle. So I just got back from H-Town, like literally this morning. Slept for like 3 hours and went to work and was stoked about tonight so we can record and get a little blessed. Not as much as last episode. Sorry for y'all that saw me being really jacked. I'm usually not that way.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, man, but it's a lot of shit going on, a lot of good stuff, a lot of things to cover. So we're here to do that. I guess from the beginning, we'll just jump on stuff that we've been watching or things that are on. There's a lot of big shows. I think Mulan just released this last weekend as a strictly streaming service, similar like Trolls World Tour. Bill and Ted's, what was it? Bill and Ted's, was it 4 now? Or
It's
3.
3, right? Yeah, about to say
Okay.
3.
Face of music.
Yeah.
Face of music.
Yeah.
That's the tagline. I couldn't think of it.
And they were primarily just movie, right? They're not streaming too, are they?
No, I think, you just rent it or something.
Yeah, I think you just rent it.
Oh, you just rent it. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems like the Keanu type of thing to do. He doesn't seem like the person to force people to go out to the movie theaters quite yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's my guy. I love Keanu.
Yeah. He's Jesus on planet Earth. And then of course Tenet, which I'm so excited to watch it.
Man,
I wanted to actually risk it. I was to go to Alamo, but I didn't want to do it. Just couldn't.
Yeah, I really, really want to watch it, but at this point, like I can wait a few months and just watch it streaming somewhere. Like it's not worth risking. Plus, even if the theater had like a lot of good social distancing practices going on and whatnot, I don't want to sit in the movie theater with my mask on for however long that damn movie is. Probably like 2.5 hours. Like I don't want to do that. Bad enough I have to do it at work. Yeah, I'm good. I won't be able to enjoy it.
I feel like COVID is kind of like the worst type of combination of things that so many of us never really thought about. Like, okay, so I'll be quite honest with you, and I think some of you are on the same boat. I usually go get my teeth cleaned and everything like, once a year, maybe sometimes once and a half. But I love flossing. I floss like 2 to 3 times a day. It's like a weird thing about me. But damn, wearing that mask and having some issues that you need to get taken care of, it's not a good thing.
Like I feel so bad because like I mean nobody wants to wear a mask. Like I get it, and but I obviously I do because I also get that part as well. And like I feel bad because I'll be at work and my job is not really demanding at all, and I'll be in there complaining like, oh my god, this mask is so terrible, but I only have to wear it like about 3.5 hour, like short 3.5 hour burst. And so I'll complain about it for a second, and then I'll think about all the people on the front line, all the doctors and nurses that wear it for like 10, 12 hours a day, nonstop. I'm just like, yeah, let me check my privilege a little bit.
Yeah, then you have the stupid people that are screaming at supermarket people on social media because of their rights.
It's like, dude, you came into Walmart to buy apples. Like, you can't wear your mask for 10 minutes. Like, it's not that serious.
No, and I mean, they're the same people that were yelling about people being snowflakes, and here they are crying about shit like that. Like, fuck you for being too stupid to believe in science.
That's my biggest thing. Like, you can't just deny science. Like, that's baffling to me. That like blows my mind. It's like you're literally denying science. Like these people devoted their lives to this, and you're just like, nah, I don't think so because of this article I saw on Facebook. Okay, guy.
Yeah. I'm all about people like living their own existence and believing what they got to believe. But when it comes to your stupidity killing other people, that's when I kind of draw the line.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
yeah, it's just like hearing about, colleges getting outbreaks, and then, even going back to movies, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he got it. His whole family had it, and they went through it. And then the Batman productions shut down after 3 days when Robert Pattinson, the main guy, got COVID. So
that's crazy. That's crazy to think. Like literally, Batman got it.
Yeah, Batman and Black Adam both got it. Like
the
rest of us mortals we're screwed.
DC is not looking good, man. From the jump, their movies in post production, their movies in pre-production.
Yeah, they don't need Marvel to kill them. COVID's gonna kill it, man. So yeah, there's no way in hell I'm sitting in a movie theater.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I'll pass. Like I said, I got a decent sized television. And I have a lot of patience, so I'll just wait it out.
Speaking of patience, are you guys having the itchy thumb to just go ahead and spend that $29.99 on Mulan instead of waiting 3 months?
No.
Honestly, if I wouldn't mind doing it if it was Black Widow, yes. Like I would have already bought it. I would have already done it. But for like Mulan, it's like, I mean, I kind of like I'm getting a little bit tired of Disney like doing all these live action remakes of their movies, but I will give them this: all the previous ones still had the songs from the original, animated movies. But for whatever reason, Mulan decided to go a different direction, which is fine. But yeah, I'm good. It's like I'll probably watch it. Actually, you know what? I think the only reason I'm going to end up watching is because I'm going to reactivate my Disney Plus for Mandalorian, and yeah, I'll keep it until I think Mandalorian is releasing week by week, so I'll keep it until Mandalorian is done, and then I'll watch Mulan.
I want to tag on real quick because you did bring up the soundtracks. I do got to give major props to Beyonce and Disney for. Did you guys listen to any of the Lion King: The Gift?
Don't leave out my boy Childish Gambino though.
He's in that. But like really, what I love about it is the fact that they actually bring in a lot more like true like African musicians, like, and it's not just like using just some of the beats or having like WizKid on, jumping on for the hook, but it's like legit like people that I've.
African?
What's that?
Elton John's not African?
I mean, he's South African, just like Charlize Theron and what's Steve Nash, but
wait.
He still ain't black.
Elton John is South African? Is this true? Like I'm gonna say,
no.
Wait a
Sean's just being a troll right now.
I was like, how am I just now learning this? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of money to be made, and Disney's going to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
they're printing money with these, so like I can't really fault them for it because hey, get your money, but it's like I'm good. Do this with a superhero movie, and then then we'll talk.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like the public sentiment for these remakes of their back catalog, like. People are maybe getting tired of them.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think people are definitely getting tired of them. Just like how I think people thought that we were going to get superhero fatigue, which I don't see. I mean, yeah, I'm sure some people are getting tired of them, but I think for the most part, they're making superhero movies. They're still basically printing money. But as far as these live actions, just like I don't know. I feel like they've just been getting worse. I mean, I haven't seen Mulan yet, so I can't really tell. But like, I feel like they've just been because I watched Aladdin, I think earlier this year, and I mean, I love Will Smith, so I wasn't really mad at it. But I was like, this is not really a great movie.
Yeah, it doesn't have like the I don't know.
The magic.
Yeah, I think with some of the animal stuff in Aladdin, it wasn't expressive like. The cartoon was, you had the over exaggeration of the faces with like a boo and the parrot and stuff, and
also
that was like all missing. And then Mulan does not have the
Mushu.
Songs, and the Mushu's, so and like Mushu's one of the favorites of a lot of people, and missing. So, and then I don't know, there's some complaints that the lead actress is not very expressive in her
Really?
facial expressions. I don't know. So
Yeah, I'm
She's
just.
Chinese. Is that what it is?
you
Is that
said
what you're
that,
trying
not
to say,
me.
Sean?
No, that's what you said.
You racist motherfucker. Sean, you racist.
But
Quit
yeah,
talking about the slanty eyes, Sean.
Oh, you said that. That was not me. Let's get that. Let's get that
No,
straight right now.
I just said that because obviously from watching some stupid old lady like yelling at some kid, like seeing just the stupidest shit comes on. And you know what? I know that a lot of it doesn't. It's so small and minute compared to everyday Americans just treating each other right and like opening the door for each other and being pleasant. But you know, you got the Russian trolls just going on there throwing all that shit and all that emotion. And you know, again, it's election year. We talked about that before. So there's just like I think a lot of stakes are high.
No, there's
Yeah.
so many trolls. Like I think, yeah, there was some article talking about how Twitter shut down a bunch of troll bots that were pretending to be like black people.
yeah, I saw that. That's
Saying how
crazy.
they're switching to the Republican Party or whatever, and it was just a bunch of bots, you know, put out by Russia and doing stupid shit like that. It's annoying.
Yeah,
I think I'm
mean,
going to jump on Mulan. I'm going to jump on it if it's within the next few weeks. But I got definitely a catalog of things I want to see beforehand, which we should
Yeah.
definitely jump into. I know some. Did you guys already watch some of The Boys season 2?
No, I haven't.
No.
So I forgot about it, and I wish I had, continued, but I was up like it was already like 12 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, okay, I'm about to go to bed, and I was like, oh shit, the first 2 episodes of well, I think the first season they dropped it all at once, but this season they're doing, I guess,
Yeah.
batches. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll watch the first episode. I watched all three episodes, and I mean, if you enjoyed the first season of The Boys, like, I mean, you'll enjoy this one.
All right.
It's probably a lot more brutal so far. In the first 3 episodes,
Yes.
it's probably already more like brutal. And they like I have. Any of you guys read The Boys comic?
Yeah.
No.
Garth Ennis, Dynamite
Yeah.
Comics. Yes.
It's a super good, super fucked up comic. I love that shit. I was so when they announced it, I was like, okay, well, there's no way in hell they can put this version of Homelander on TV. Like it's like no, like this is not going to work. And they tweaked him a little bit, but Jesus Christ, Homelander! Like I love his
He's
character.
amazing. Such a
Yes.
great actor too.
Yeah.
I've heard the screen version's even better than the comic one because
Yeah, he just. I mean, he's a sociopath, and he's just like there's one thing he does, and I think one of the second episodes. I'm not going to spoil it, and it's just like and you're watching it, and you're just like, hey, this is probably one of the most cringeworthy things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is. But no, it was good. Like I'm going to try to space out the next batch, but that's probably not going to happen.
all right.
I
I'm
just
excited.
I love too how like from last season, there were certain things that I think similar to what you're talking about, Craig, you're just not going to see, like the sex club, like the superhero sex club. I was like, there is no fucking way they're going to show that. And they pulled it off. And, you know, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
It was bad. Like, do you remember from the comic? I feel like it might have been like a spinoff or some shit where they have that big island and it's like a huge party, and Black Noir does something to Huey. I was like, "There's no way in hell that's getting on TV." Like, Jesus Christ, it's so fucked up, but so goddamn good. Yeah, I would highly recommend, if you have not read it, read the comic of The Boys. Like,
All right.
it's not going to be for everyone, but it's really, but also it's really different from the show. Like the show goes, I mean, it follows some of the same beats, but the show is like really, really different. There's like one really main difference that I'm curious about how they're going to address, because well, once everybody watches, we'll talk about it more. I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
Watch The Boys. It's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, man. I was really sad that it's not a spoiler anymore, because obviously season 1 happened a long time ago, when Elizabeth Shue, when she died. But that's the thing. Like, everyone loved that character, and it's just like you got to take out the people that the characters that you don't think are gonna die off, are gonna get killed off.
Kill your darlings.
And then of course, someone else steps up. That's it's totally a cult classic actor. I forget his name, but obviously he was amazing in Breaking Bad. And
I can never say his name, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah,
he's amazing.
a great actor.
Like everything he's
a
done.
Really good actor.
I think he started off as a big character in one of Spike Lee's movies. One of his classics.
What was he in? He wasn't in Do the Right Thing, was he?
Yes, it was Do the Right Thing.
Do the Right Thing? Okay, yeah.
It was Do the Right Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
yeah. He's a great actor. Like I can't wait to see what he does in season 2 of The Mandalorian. Like he's a really good actor.
Yeah, it's kind of funny and crazy, but it makes so much sense. Like to have a character, a good actor, being all these really good, comic related or fandom type related properties.
Yeah, right. Like I feel like we need to just take all the good actors and actresses and just bring them over to the comic book side of things. Like just I feel like we can't go wrong, especially since a lot of the Marvel ones are going to be gone here. If not, I mean, a lot of the big ones are already gone, and a lot more are going to be gone here soon. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of holes to fill. So yeah, they should definitely come over.
All right, so Tenet. I guess it seems like all of us are going to be skipping it until it eventually gets streamed.
Yeah, for now, I guess I might venture out to one of the drive-in theaters one of these days. If I'm in my own car, yeah, I can. Yeah, bring my own snacks and just sit there. Yeah, I think I can do that.
I've never been to a drive-in. I mean, I've always kind of wanted to, but then a small part of me just thinks that I won't enjoy it because I'm such a fan of like the movie going experience. Like I love it. That being said, so like I want to try it, but I just really feel like I love the movie going experience, but I'm extremely picky when it comes to it. Like for example, if I don't get the seat in the section that I want, I just won't watch the movie. Like
if I don't get it centered and like at least halfway up, if I'm too far down, like I get ill because like I get motion sickness if it's like front row of an IMAX. Yeah, I'm gonna barf.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, I gotta move back.
So like if I'm not dead center, like I said, about halfway up, if depending on how much I want to see the movie, I can maybe manage the back row. Like I had to see, like I was not gonna wait a couple extra days to watch Endgame because I was like, it's gonna get spoiled. There's no way hell I'm waiting. So I got like a midnight showing, and my seat was in the back, and I was like, I mean, I'll make an exception for Endgame, whatever. But normally, so I'm like super picky about my movie going experience. Also, I do not buy stuff from the concession stands. Like they will not get my money ever. Like hell no.
Oh, I buy a lot of popcorn and stuff.
Yeah. So like I think it just
because like I used to be on Movie Pass and I was on the Regal Pass, and then you can, even though you're on that pass, you can still accumulate points. So I would get free popcorn all the time. So
well, see, that's dope.
And then I just buy a drink with it.
For me, it's just something that just doesn't sit right, with me to go in there and pay like $8 for a drink like this. Because every time I go, I'm like, I'll get a drink, and I look at the prices and I see the cup, and I'm just like, I just can't. Like, I feel like it would cause me physical pain to do that.
That's how they make their money, though. They don't make it off the tickets.
Yeah, they don't make it off ticket sales. They make it off concessions, and I'm just like, all right, I can't do that. But so the minute I'm talking about, so like, I don't know if I would enjoy, watching the drive-in because I hate sitting in vehicles already. Like, I don't take long drives anymore. Like I just hate the feel of sitting in a vehicle. So I want to try it, but I feel like I'll just, be there for like 20 minutes and I'm like, all right, I'm going home.
One thing that's kind of cool though about the drive-in back in the day, because I'm a little older than you guys, so
that was a make-out spot for you.
Yeah, making out with a lot of parts of the body. But I mean, it's a cheaper alternative to hotels, so.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard. And then there's a nearby town that the people from there are nicknamed the Durant Dirties because they used to have a drive-in theater, but after hours, instead of normal movies, they would just play like straight up like porno movies. I think this was back in the 70s and 80s.
At a drive-in?
Yeah. So the town was just known as the Durant Dirties.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a little
I'm not sure if I told you guys before, but I have been to Ojai before, and it was like Ojai is a really beautiful place in California, but it's also there's a major like nudist community there.
So you went and visited?
All vegetarian. Well, I mean, it wasn't my idea. It was one of my ex girlfriends.
Uh-huh.
And
Did you go join an orgy down there?
She was German, and she liked schnitzel.
So you nuded up?
I nuded up, bro. I learned about how to what is it? They called it water shiatsu. They called it watsu. I don't know what's up with white people. Why they got to try to create shit from other people's shit. Why don't you just fucking figure something else out? Like even Pilates. Dude, fucking Pilates is yoga. Come on, man. With some S&M tools. What the fuck? That's some weird shit. Come on, man. Keep it real.
But yeah, I don't know if I'll hold off on Tenet. Like I said, I'll watch it from my couch. I guess here in a couple of months. I am super interested. Like I've only so when there's ever a movie that I'm really or a movie, TV show, video game, like if I'm really really interested in it, I won't watch a trailer for it. And so I started to hear about Tenet. I heard it was supposed to be good. So I think I watched maybe like a 20-second teaser, and I was like, okay, I want to watch it. But yeah, so I'm interested in it, but I'll wait.
Yeah, I'll watch anything Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that's also that.
He's one of those directors that at this point in his career, like everything he puts out is, I mean, it's different. It's not always for everyone, but he'll swing for the fences. He doesn't care if it's too weird for you or whatever.
What did he do before Tenet?
He did Interstellar. He did Dunkirk.
I mean, Dunkirk. That's what that's the one I haven't seen.
He did the Batman trilogy.
Yeah. I think the only one I didn't. I didn't see Interstellar. I've heard it was good, and I didn't get to watch Dunkirk mainly because I'll watch it, but
I think Memento was his breakout one.
Memento was his big first film, and that movie was fucking amazing and still holds up. I think I watched it maybe like a year ago. It's just very creative, just kind of just three actors, and it's just the main actors, and they all just man, it's
I love movies like that. I love movies like that.
Yeah, so yeah, I like him, and then I like Isaiah Washington, and then Batman himself, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know Robert Pattinson. Like I said, I didn't see any trailer. I think the trailer I saw, they only showed Isaiah, so I didn't even know Robert Pattinson was in it until maybe a couple of weeks ago when it was like, Robert Pattinson has, Batman coming out soon, and then
so there was a news article where he had to basically lie to Christopher Nolan so he could go audition for Batman.
What?
In the middle of Tenet, yeah.
That's
which is
amazing.
Hilarious because you had to lie to the old Batman director that I'm gonna go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So I have a buddy, Bucky. What's up, Bucky? He was a film student and kind of like a independent filmmaker, and he came out with some cool little indie shit. When he was back in San Francisco. He's now in Indiana, but he used to be all about that community. So he would get invited to cool shit, and I think he went to Pixar and he watched early screening of a Christopher Nolan film. I think it was Dark Knight, and Christopher Nolan was there, but it wasn't expected. He went to the bathroom and he was running back to the bathroom, pulling his zipper up, and Bucky's kind of big. He's like 6'3", and he's like a big burly, like Indiana, like just, Cornhusker. And he bumped into this guy, and it was Christopher Nolan, and he just almost like shit his pants.
That's funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, it's Giancarlo Esposito. I had to look that up because he's such a phenomenal actor. We got to say his name, Giancarlo Esposito. He's like in everything right now, like all the cool shit that we love,
Yeah.
I always wonder like how that guy is in like, in real life, because like he plays such a like like a straight, I don't want to say a straight man, but like he plays such
smooth.
yeah. And I just
super smooth.
I wonder if like is that how he is, like how he is in real life. I would hope that I mean, it's probably not, but I would hope that somebody that's that serious of like an actor would be like goofy as hell in real life.
I mean, when I think about his character in Breaking Bad, I mean that I wasn't even really into the main characters, but when he was on there and he had his little cover, of being like a chicken, chicken like a Popeye's chicken or whatever, and just the way he dealt things.
Pollo Loco, that's what
yes,
it was.
Pollo Loco. Oh my god. And dude, and then he just like ended up being the guy that was like just running everything, dude.
I actually
so good.
So I actually stopped watching Breaking Bad like after he died. Like I think I watched maybe one episode of season 5 of Breaking Bad, but I just was like, yeah, you know what, I'm good.
He's on Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Is he?
So it's so it's like
prequel.
the prequel, which that's really good too. I haven't actually watched anything past season 1 though.
I haven't watched any of it, but I know he's on it.
Yeah. I don't think I even watched. I think I watched a few episodes. Like he just comes up at the end of season 1, I think. But it's crazy. Like, okay, so Mandalorian. I know that's coming up. But before we jump to Mandalorian, New Mutants. So Craig, what's up with New Mutants? Why are you so against it?
I'm against anything that Fox does with the X-Men. So first off, there's that, because they put out like, God, how many X-Men movies were there? I guess 3, like 7, 5? I think.
Well, yeah, 5 main ones and then a bunch of the side ones.
Yeah.
Wolverine ones.
Yeah, the Wolverine ones, and
there's 3 Wolverine ones.
It just doesn't like I don't like how they're trying to play it as type of like a horror type movie, and I've never really been big on horror movies. This is just not my genre. So that with Fox just liking to make shitty X-Men movies, I was just like, yeah, no. But that being said, like I've heard from a few people that they actually enjoyed it, so I don't know. Maybe I'm definitely not. I'll watch it maybe. If I have to pay for it, no, 100% not watching it.
I'll watch it. Yeah, it's either that or Tenet that I'll try to drive in with. But New Mutants, I like the actors in it. Half of them are like big on TV now, and then our friend Randy, who refuses to come on this podcast, that's his favorite group of mutants. So definitely have to check them out. And then, Cable and Deadpool came out of the New Mutants comic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they definitely have a huge part in the geek culture.
And that's fine, because I've always loved the X-Men, and so I've seen every X-Men movie. So I know I'm going to watch it. It's just one of those things where it's just like, all right, I'm not excited about watching it, but I'll watch it eventually.
Wasn't it ready to be released though, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
It's like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, I better say probably longer than that. Yeah.
So it's like you have all these actors that, especially because at the time when they were probably filming, they were like, what, 13, 14, 15, or 15, 16, 17. And now they're like 20. It's like some 90210 shit. Like, oh, we're going to go to the film screening, to the red carpet, or not red carpet, but to the whatever they do. Premiere. Yeah. If they do, I don't think, do they do Zoom premieres? Probably not, right?
Probably not. Plus, I don't think, I feel like if they're going to do a Zoom premiere, like this probably wouldn't be the movie to do the Zoom premiere for.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested, but again, they are kind of doing that thing where I appreciate that Fox is trying to do something slightly different, where they make it more of not just a comic book movie, a shitty comic book movie, but a shitty X-Men movie, but also a shitty horror X-Men movie.
Yeah, that's the part I actually like. Again, I'm not a fan of the horror genre, but I do like that they're trying to go like a different direction with a superhero property. I like that. It's just that like I would much rather it was Marvel Studios doing it than Fox.
Yeah, but like then again, like Marvel plays it so safe that you would never get a horror superhero movie out of Marvel.
We're gonna get one though, right? With the Madness one, the next Doctor Strange one.
No,
is that supposed to be like a type of horror type? What's it called?
It won't be
Multiverse
horror.
of Madness. Multiverse of Madness.
It'll be
Multiverse of Madness,
but it'll just be the same.
It'll still be safe.
Yeah, Marvel has that. They have that middle of the road thing where you're not gonna get anything edgy out of it ever.
It's pretty edgy to have Mulan released as their first streaming during a time where, you know, human rights with China, I mean, and they're pretty much, I guess, I'm not totally in tune with all the shit that's going on.
Disney just wants money, man. They just want money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this big brother Disney, they're just like, look, let's, you know, there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now, but we still need to get that bread. So Disney's like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard though for me, like going back to Mulan, to backtrack, but like to not watch a movie that has Gong Li, Donnie Yen, who's this actor? He's always like the Asian dad.
Lee? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. Nobody knows.
Wait, time out. Jet Li's in Mulan too?
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
He's in some bit role like Donnie. I don't think they really use him or Donnie Yen very well.
Okay, because I'm about to say, you said Donnie Yen, and I didn't even know Donnie Yen was in it. I was about to say, do I need to go watch Mulan? But if he doesn't have a big role, then I'm good. I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm an emotional wreck right now though through 2020. So I gotta admit, when I saw that trailer, I had a tear come down my eye, and I know a lot of y'all did, and I mean not just maybe you guys, but everybody out there, because I know a lot of people were all touched by that shit. I don't know. And hey, we get to see Christina come back again. That little hottie.
Christina
Aguilera.
Oh wait,
that was her song. No, that was her song, right? So soundtrack.
Okay.
So I think she'll probably play somewhat of a role.
I was like, wait, why is she in the movie? I was confused this shit for a second.
Hey, if Matt Damon can be in The Great Wall, Christina Aguilera can be in Mulan.
Oh my God. Did you guys watch that? You know what? I might watch that tonight. That shit looks so fucking bad.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
You know what though? The special effects were not that bad. Like I did watch it and it's very forgettable, but you know.
They poured money into that. That was like one of the highest produced Chinese movies at the time. So
yeah, and I just love. I mean, when I was reading comics as a kid, I also read a lot of Chinese or Hong Kong comics. So all the like manhua, all just like Drunken Fist, Blood Sword,
Storm Riders.
Yeah, Storm Riders. You know, all of these beautiful, just martial arts airbrushed comics. Highly recommended to any of you that have you ever heard of any of these books?
I think Storm Rider sounds familiar, but the other ones, I do read a decent amount of manhwa. It's been a while since I've read one, but I was like for a stint, like a few months, I was just reading a lot of those.
Yeah, so anything that even I can't really get deep into the series because they're just a little too melodramatic for me, but I can watch the movies. Especially if it's not the movies that are super like slow motion and then it's like a Bollywood movie because they start coming into song and shit.
You don't want to watch that.
At least for Chinese movies. Now Bollywood, I love Bollywood. I do.
Bollywood really do.
Indian people are very fucking beautiful.
They're fun. Those movies are very entertaining.
And they're great lip seekers. And I just love the fucking Bhangra. Okay. Oh, Mandalorian. So Mandalorian, it's now there's a date, right? I think it's October 10th or
October 10th or the 11th, I believe, or 9th or 10th.
Yeah.
One of those days.
I mean, it's enough where Craig said he's going to pay some more money to get it reactivated, huh?
Oh yeah, and I didn't again, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. Like I feel like I like the lore behind Star Wars, like the universe, more than I like the actual movies, if that makes sense. And so
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
recent movies were garbage.
And so I wasn't really even going to watch it, The Mandalorian. I was like, it's more Star Wars stuff, whatevs. But then I had friends who were like, yo, just give it a try. I think I binge watched it because that's what I do in like a day, I believe. And so
Yeah.
I'm very excited for season 2. My only issue is I'm going to have to wait until it's done because I do not have the patience to watch shows week to week anymore. Like I do not have the patience for that. Like I am a binge watcher. Like that's how I watch shit now. And so I do the same thing with like anime or whatnot. And so, yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be like between like I think the first season was like 8 episodes, so this one will probably be like 8 as well, or maybe 10. So I have to wait like 2 months to watch it. Or if we're gonna talk about it, then I'll watch it weekly. But I would prefer to watch it like all in like one sitting. Just take a have off Saturday and Sunday. So like just a Saturday, just do nothing but watch it.
With us, you might need to watch it weekly. Get
Okay. All
get
right.
Omar's login. Because we might need to do some Mandalorian spoiler talk or something. Because
We should.
right.
We really should.
I'm
I mean,
cool with
there's
that. I'm
no.
cool
I
with
mean,
that.
spoilers. It's one thing if you're gonna throw it out the same day. That's a fucking spoiler, and that's not cool. You got to give people time, at least 24 hours, 48 hours to watch shit. But man, I think everyone is at this point where, especially with new hot shit that people are all into, especially for the masses. I mean, we're talking about
that was a hot shit of last year. Yeah.
right. I mean,
Baby Yoda and Mandalorian.
the only thing that came close to streaming as high as Mandalorian was Hamilton, right? And that was that's a big deal. Like, but yeah, man, I can't wait for all the shit that I think, Sean, you originally pointed out, the shit that people really loved about Empire. You got the Mandalorian, you got the Yoda, or the alien that everybody loves, the powerful little mysterious figure. But they're just throwing other shit in there. They're throwing in Ahsoka. They're throwing in Boba Fett. They're throwing in a lot of the other, like the Mandalorians.
I love them
because I think they have so they have a character that is coming up. I forget her name, but she's like kind of like the she was pivotal during Clone Wars. I forget her name. Fuck, I wish I knew her name.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's a perfect blend of Clone Wars and the original trilogy.
Yeah.
So,
no, and of course they're gonna have probably some of the original clones, like maybe Rex in there.
They hired him, yeah.
Right, because Rex rolls with, and Rex is pretty much the same character as Django, right? It's the same character because they were all cloned from him. So I think he's going to be the actor. I don't think that we're going to see too much of Boba Fett. I think I think they're doing the long game with Boba Fett. That would be smart, because he's still so mysterious. And if they just kept him in the shadows, it would make it more powerful, I think. Especially because you don't want to. We got to learn more about Pedro Pascal rather than his character as a Mandalorian, rather than him bringing in the original. He's just a copy of him, practically. So
no, at this point, Mandalorian's way cooler than Boba Fett.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Then again, I don't listen to my opinion. Like I said, I don't. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but for me, just watching the Mandalorian, like I like him more than Boba Fett.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, Boba Fett rolled with Darth Vader. Who does Mando roll with? Like a bunch of nobodies that we're all just kind of learning
he rolls
about.
with Baby Yoda.
Got Baby Yoda, man. Baby Yoda, Darth Vader. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Darth Vader got tarnished by Anakin, so like Baby Yoda, fire.
Yes. See, this is where Sean and we bicker because he's a Trekker, whatever you want to call him. And
Speaking
of
which,
Wars
happy
purist.
Star Trek Day today.
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
We're gonna have to edit that part out.
Star Trek Discovery season 3 starts October 15th.
Is that show good? I've never really been a big Star Trek fan. Is that show good? I've heard.
I'm gonna get another beer.
Good. So it has the aesthetics of the more recent movies, and like the purists, they don't like the movies or this new show because it's a little more actiony. But it's not episodic. It's only like, I forgot, like 10 episodes, but it's an arc.
Okay.
And then they go through stuff, like Michelle Yeoh's on it.
The lead actress is really good as well. I forget her name.
She's from I forgot her name. She's from Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then in season 2, it's cool. They bring in Anson Mount as Captain Pike. They bring in Spock. So yeah, you have.
They bring in. They bring in which Spock? Like old Spock?
No, young Spock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this all takes place before Kirk. So it's before that.
Okay.
Era. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. And then they're gonna have a spin-off with Captain Pike and Spock. And Rebecca Romaine plays number 1 on their ship. So
Oh wow, I ain't heard her name in forever. Yeah, I'm like I was gonna watch it originally, but it was behind that CBS paywall, and I was just like, dude, I can't get.
So CBS All Access, they just give out month trials like left and right. So like every 2 or 3 months, they'll have like a thing where you can try us out for free. So you can binge watch for a month.
Dude, I killed that show on a weekend. Like,
yeah. So they have that. They have Picard, and then they just.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Picard. Damn.
Yeah. So Picard. If you have those TNG vibes, like that's some nostalgia there. They brought a bunch of people back for that.
Picard looks really fucking good too.
I haven't tried it yet, so I will probably watch season 3 and then just binge watch Picard along with that, and then they also have this it's like a comedy cartoon of basically it's called Lower Deck. It's
looks awesome too.
That looks hilarious. Yeah,
that looks awesome.
Yeah, so it's all like
and that's on CBS as well.
Yeah, that's part of that.
Okay, yeah, all right, okay. I'll see if I can get a month trial of CBS because
you can get a month's trial, see if you like it. But yeah, the new season's about to start up soon for that, so I'm excited about that because like. So they've gone to a whole new timeline, like beyond any of the other shows. So, nobody like knows what's going to happen. Like this one, we knew it was a prequel. So, you're going to visit some of the older stuff. This new one, I don't know where they jump to. Like they're just way in the future. So it's just totally unexplored.
Yeah, that's what I needed. Like I'm so fucking glad you said that because I need some. I'm so desperate for a new show to watch. Like it's so.
And then they
bad.
have, they have all the other older series on there too. If you ever need to catch up on stuff, and then a bunch of other CBS stuff that I don't.
Yeah, I don't need to watch any cop procedurals. I'm fine.
Yeah, they have those cop procedurals. They have like, Tell Me a Story, which is like a fairy tale based in the real world type of thing, and
I think that came out alongside Once Upon a Time. I think that was their answer to that.
Yeah, and then there's one that's this is like a murder one that's like a comedy, but it's dark humor. But yeah, it's if you like Trek, that's coming up.
Yeah, I appreciate the suggestion because I was as I said, I was hurting. I'm rewatching a bunch of old shows and.
Yeah, I can't rewatch stuff these days just because there's so much stuff out. Like HBO Max, I think. Well, Omar has that. There's like a new sci-fi one. I just saw the trailer for it called Raised by Wolves.
Oh, how can we not talk about that?
I heard about that.
So they put HBO often does that. They'll put the pilot episode on YouTube for free, so you can watch the full hour length pilot for free right now. Oh,
nice. Okay.
If you want to try it out. And then, we'll have to tell Omar to watch it, see if it's any good.
Yeah, my friends were talking about it the other day, and they said it was good. So, yeah, I gotta add that to the list.
And Ridley Scott has a role in it, right?
He's
like either a producer.
Yeah, he's producer.
Oh man. So yeah, something has to do with it's like aliens versus.
It's androids raising children, and then you have a bunch of humans that eventually find them on this planet and are trying to take back the kids, and it's basically who's more of the monster, the robots or the humans. I
love that because we really are the monsters. I mean, the only thing that can stop us right now is the mosquito, because we're gonna have there's I'm not sure if you guys heard about this, but there's
not wearing your mask or washing your hands.
Yeah,
or
there's a lot of
6 feet away from people.
Yeah, or just racism in general.
Yeah.
Speaking of recommendations, this is a beer that I've really fell in love with. It's not brought. They didn't pay us for this. This is not an ad. but this is called the Hoppenheimer, and it's a Dallas, Texas beer. The company's called Manhattan Project, and guess what? It's a West Coast IPA, which is kind of a throwback thing these days because it seems like most people are into the hazy beers, the hazy IPAs, which I don't know. Do you guys go towards hoppiness or haziness?
I don't normally drink beer.
Most craft places seem to have IPA based, whatever they're brewing. But yeah, for Michigan beers, I do like Bell's Double Hearted Ale. That's a pretty good IPA. I think it's smoother and a little sweeter than most IPAs, so it still has a little bit of hoppiness. But even for people that don't usually like IPAs, this one's one that you could probably do.
I'm not going to get regiocentric on that. I'm just saying, damn, I didn't realize Dallas had decent beers. And I used to drink beers hard, but then I stopped, wanted to lose some weight, but fuck it, man. The COVID, 20 pounds heavier already, so fuck it. I'll just drink some beers.
I am at my heaviest ever.
Yeah, that's why I'm currently, on this. I'm on a diet now because, quarantine hit me. I was on this big, health kick prior to quarantine, and I kept up with it for like the first month of quarantine. After the first month, I was like, yo, fuck this. Like, yeah, no. Yeah. But I've never really been a huge beer drinker. Like, honestly, like, I'm 33 years old. I didn't start drinking until I was like 28. And so by that time, like I was, I just mostly vodka. Yeah.
Hey, it's
like
efficient.
mixed drinks. It gets the job done. I'm a lightweight, so 2 cups and I'm like, yep. Yeah, I'm good.
No, nowadays 2 drinks and I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, there's been a few times where I was out with Sean, like in LA, and I was like, bro, you okay? It's like his face turns, like it looks like he's holding his breath. And then he also has like the hardest like RBF that you'd ever see in your life. He's doing it right now.
Yeah.
Remember when Tiffany called you out on that shit?
Who's Tiffany? What?
Shonda's friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Remember the one that Randy was trying to holler?
Yeah, Randy.
Creepy in a creepy way. What was he doing to her? Since he's not here, we gotta make fun of him.
No, he's just trying to spit his game, man. It was all right then. He gets creepy when like he's just talking with us in chat, then it's creepy. But other Craig has a bunch of people he's not interested in, but Randy might be.
So what Randy is just like picking up all of his like are you guys, is he on Tinder or is it Binge or Hinge or whatever it's called?
Bumble?
Binge.
Binge? Is that a dating app, Binge?
No, so I think I told Randy to try Bumble and Coffee Meets Bagel because like for the month I was down in Cali, half a year ago now. That went quick. Yeah, I was getting hits off of Coffee Meets Bagel. Like,
what is
crazy.
Coffee Meets Bagel? Like, is this like a?
It's another app. So instead of just swiping, they'll give you like 20 something per day that you can swipe with, and if you want to do more than that, you have to pay money for it. But you can send a message right off the bat for those 20. So that makes it different than the other apps.
Oh, that
you gotta
sounds
match first. So you can throw out your pickup line or whatever you want to say.
That just sounds like it sounds.
I just say
like
hi.
that would be horrible for women because it's like hey, I swiped and whatever.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of my penis. Like I feel like that's what.
No, it's only
there.
Yeah, it's only text, but I mean guys are creepy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these are creepy as hell. They find a way.
Bumble gives the option that women have to go first.
Yeah,
so even if they match and then they take a second look at your profile and they don't like what they see, they don't have to do anything, and after a day it just expires.
Mm-hmm.
And then my one buddy from closer to Detroit, he's telling me about Facebook dating, which is totally separate from Facebook. And then I think my brother started using it, and he just got a match yesterday, and I mean
I
stayed up chatting, and he got some today.
I try to stay off of the dating apps in this area because um, this area is let's say special. Let's say this area is special, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have like any sites in your area, like Harry Milf Hunter or anything like that?
I haven't searched, but maybe.
I just
feel
love
like
seeing Sean's face.
I feel like I feel like if I made like a farmers only account, like I'd get a lot of hits out here. That's the type of
Right?
area I
Oh,
live
big
in.
time. Big time.
I'd be like, hey, so I don't like dirt, but we can hang out.
I don't know
My
why.
brother, he swears by like, I think OkCupid. That's where he.
Oh, okay, Cupid is terrible.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like it's so I found this out last year. It's like 80% bots.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, this is a waste of time. I just kept getting like notifications on my phone from bots all day. And I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm good. Anyway,
End up finding
I mean,
some dude from
that's where we're
Nigeria
heading,
or
right?
something.
yeah.
It's gonna be Blade Runner in the future. We're just gonna be like messing with bots. Like human interaction is just gonna be I don't know.
I mean, look what's happening right now.
Everyone hates each other already.
It's already pretty bad.
No, man. It's love. It's love. It's a lot of love. Speaking of love,
Says
you
the
love
only
this
guy that's
video game,
attached
Sean.
him. What?
This video game that you need to tell us about. What is it?
Oh, so there's a game called Fall Guys.
Yes.
And there is some love in Fall Guys. You can hug each other. You can also cause other people to fall off the ledge because you're grabbing onto them. So yeah, Fall Guys is heavily inspired by those game shows where you're running through giant obstacle courses and getting knocked over. So Takashi's Castle, which a lot of geeks might know as MXC, Most Extreme Challenge on G4, which was a dub version of that.
What was it? Don't get eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love MXC.
Yeah, so what is it? Wipeout, and there's a bunch of other shows that copy that concept here.
Dude, Takashi's Castle was fucking brutal though.
Yeah,
like, those people got fucked up on that. Like I imagine, like a lot of people just got hurt really bad on that show.
Yeah, they had like helmets and like pads, but still, when you got hit or you fell on that, yeah, that looked painful.
And it was like they weren't even trying to like just hurt just the regular guys. They'd be hurting the girls. They'd be hurting the grandmas. I mean, the older people be going on there. You see them flying.
Mm-hmm.
They get tackled.
Dude,
from like
I didn't know that show was like, so I would only catch it like, it's would only come on like 1-2 o'clock in the morning on like G4. And I thought the show was what it was. I thought it was just MXC. I didn't know it was Takashi's Castle. So like, once I went further down the weeb hole, like that's when I found out about Takashi's Castle and whatnot. But I thought that was the show. And I was like, this show is like, I was like, this can't be real. Like this has to be a dub of something else. And so eventually, years later, I actually looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay. But no, man, that show was so fucking fun. It was the dub was. I mean, even if you watched it with the audio off, it was an entertaining that show. But the dub just had me cracking up laughing.
Yeah, I mean, the dub one was fun, and it's also very American humor because for us, we can only take so much because we're so prude in our culture and our tastes and what the mainstream can watch. But in Japan, Takashi's Castles, I mean, it's okay in Japan to be talking about sex if a 13-year-old or 12-year-old is in the room. And it's just normal because sex is not seen as something that's, a scary thing, whereas, in America, we have all these priests that be fucking little kids, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. America is so backwards. Fucking America.
Yeah, it's a smidge backwards.
But yeah, so I mean, there's even some levels in Fall Guys that are based off of that show. Like
which ones?
Like there's one called Door Crash or something like that.
Yeah.
Where
That's
you have a row
right.
of doors, and some of them are fake, and some of them you can break through.
Oh
So
my God, that's crazy.
that's like straight out of the
Yeah,
game show.
yeah. I never even thought about that.
Is on
But
every
yeah,
platform.
it is currently on PS4 and PC. They pulled a Rocket League where they launched it on PS4 for free for PS Plus subscribers, and that's how they're building their base. And then just the online hype through Twitch and YouTube streamers is
And
it was
Twitter.
and Twitter. It was like the hot thing. Like their Twitter account, they even they'll just talk shit to like some of the streamers and make fun of them.
Yeah.
But it's
That,
been blowing up these streamers accounts just because the Fall Guys official Twitter is like just messing with them.
dude, that game is. Let's wait, Omar. Have you played it?
No, not at all. I don't
Okay.
really play I don't play really any games besides a few
You're
mobile games.
so
Hey,
the
wait,
main
Sean.
characters, they're called
Sean.
beans. Yeah.
Let me give him because I feel
Yeah.
like you enjoyed the game. So let me let me go first.
All right, go first. Go first.
It is so very frustrating. So very, it's like it's the simplest shit ever. Like you look at it, you're like, oh, this is a game for like 6-year-olds or whatnot. So it looks so damn simple, and then you play it, and and initially it is simple, and then you get to certain levels, like what is it, slime climb, and then
I have not beaten Slum Climb.
and then you want to kill yourself. Like it's so frustrating, dude. Like Sean, I think I've gotten 1 crown.
I've gotten 0.
Yeah,
I've not
Okay,
exactly.
gotten one yet.
So time out. Let's keep it real. Back in the day, for video games, did you guys ever read or go online to like Gamer Facts or buy the Brady books?
I went
Okay.
to Walmart and I copied the codes and shit out of the out of the thing on pieces of paper.
Yeah, I used to buy Brady games. I would buy GamePro, Electronic Gaming Monthly, for the tips and stuff. Yeah, I bought all that stuff.
So have you guys
Game
gone there yet
Facts.
with this game?
No, this game
You don't really need to.
You don't need to. So the premise is you have your character is called a bean. It looks like a combination of a penguin and a Shy Guy from the Mario world get combined. So you're this penguin looking thing.
Okay, it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute looking, and then the colors all like pastel, and then the music's like kind of like cheery and upbeat, and you run around and you can jump and you can grab, and that's it. That's all you need to know about the controls. You face off against 59 other people, and you're all crowding around and knocking each other over and jumping and trying to dodge.
Are there
throughout
gangs? Do people go and bully you like they do with
No.
Brawny?
No, not really. Some people will grab on purpose or
Yeah.
stand right in front of the finish line to keep you from getting to the finish line.
It's every man for themselves for the most. Like
Yeah.
you can party up with your friends, but when y'all get in the game, it's still every man for themselves. Like there's
Yeah.
some of the games are like team based, but only for like that game.
One round, yeah.
Yeah, and then you go back to going. Like I've gotten close to getting crowns like 4 or 5 times, and I gotten 1 crown, and then I felt great. I felt awesome. And then I went to go play again, and I lost in like the first level, and I was just like, "Wow!" Like I don't think I played it in like 2 weeks because I was just like, "Yeah, fuck this game." Like it shouldn't. Like I've beaten fucking like the Dark Souls games and whatnot, and like they have not
kicks
made.
your ass.
This game makes me more frustrated than that, and I'm just like, "How?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna just stop playing it."
So-
I was just
Like some games are fun to watch streaming, like watch the pros play, but this game you watch anyone play and it's just profanity filled, like people getting frustrated and be like fuck, like because like they'll be so close to getting to one part or whatever, and then like some random ass thing from another player will like knock them off, and
Yeah, I got to like. There's this one level. I don't know the name of it. Sean, you might know the name of it. It's where you're walking on the tiles. It's not the last hexagon one, but it's like you're walking on the tiles and the tiles like disappear. You have to.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I know.
So like the ground disappear. Like it's like a big like
it
area.
lights up.
Yeah, it lights up,
Yeah.
and it's a bunch of like squares that you have to step on to get to the other side. But some of the squares, make you fall down. You have to start from the beginning. And so I got all the way to the finish line, and I think I missed time to jump by like maybe this much, and lost. And I was just like, "Yep, I'm going to bed because fuck this, dude." Like
Yeah, I was playing that level the other day, yesterday, and I was like 2 squares from the finish line, and everyone was on there, and someone grabbed me and let go, and then I just fell, and I'm like, you bastard.
like Omar, I would say try. I would say if you don't want to try it, just watch somebody streaming it, and it's a fun game. It can be a fun game, but it is like it's hard to wrap my head around because it's such a fun like cutesy looking game, but it's just like I almost broke my controller playing this shit, dude.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then yeah, they've teased season 2 already in that trailer. Season 2 is gonna be medieval based. So you're gonna have like castles, medieval outfits and stuff. So yeah, they've teased season 2 and season 1. They don't have really like a theme, but like you can get costumes that are either animal based or like food based. Like you can dress up as like a French fry box or a hot dog.
Yeah.
Or like
Sexy.
I have a duck costume that you start off with like a wolf costume. You can
Dude, I think I'm only level like 12 or 13 before I
yeah,
just
I'm only
like, fuck
13 right
this.
now. And I still haven't won one yet.
Yo, I think the one that I won was we had to grab the crown. And like I was partying up with my friends, and
Yeah.
I'm glad they were there because when you get to the crown, like you have to actually press the right trigger to grab it. I
Yeah.
thought you just had to touch it. And I was like, if y'all weren't here, I would have jumped, hit the crown, and lost, and my controller would have went flying. My controller would have went.
I still never played that level. I played Hexafall a few times, and I got second place on Hexafall. I'm like, oh man,
That's what I'm saying. It's like you do all this work, you make it through all these stressful levels,
5
and you get to
rounds.
the
Yeah.
end, and then it's just like,
I was a video gamer like since I was a kid. Like, grew up on the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision, moved on to TurboGrafx, moved on to the Sega, Nintendo, of course, and then ended up working in the game industry for Sony for like 3 years. Yeah, so I was a hardcore gamer during like my 20s to early 30s, and then I stopped. I was just a casual gamer. And now I only make time to play video game while I'm taking a shit or when I want to escape while we're grocery shopping and escape, and then get caught in the pet food section trying to level up. trying to like grind and get some points, get some chips to use.
I feel like that's the normal progression of how people. I think it's how it's supposed to go. I guess. Me, I just.
I think our generations, yeah, it's different now. Like people, gaming's mainstream enough where, yeah, people don't care. I think comics are slowly getting there, but
I feel like I jumped off the deep end with video games and just never.
Yeah, this game's like if you had Mario Party and it was online on a massive
the
scale.
game sounds fucking.
This is what it
fun
is.
as hell.
So, and it's like you could just jump in and play at whenever. Like I do feel like that this would be an awesome mobile game. Like I really feel like this would be.
Oh, they would make so much money if
they would
it went mobile.
So much because it's simple. Like you can play. All you got to do is just move around and just like one or two buttons or whatnot, but nothing too complicated. So I feel like this would be a crazy. Like they would make so much money as a mobile game.
Yeah. Yeah, they would.
What I'm curious about, Craig, is how often do you hit on models?
Not as often as you would think.
What kind of transition was that? What were you up to, Craig?
Let me talk about the picture I posted on Instagram and Facebook today. It's like a wombat, like next to a giraffe, and then I think the caption says like how I look hitting on models. Yeah, there are no models here near here.
Well, I'll tell you something. There's a place where you can live that life. It's called Portugal. I've been there once, and I was there for maybe like 10 days. And dude, it's crazy because all the women seem to be like kind of models, beautiful, like every color of the rainbow. And then the dudes are just like these short, stocky guys. And it's like, it's just normal. And I was like looking around, I was like, it's like olive oil and Popeye everywhere I look, and it just didn't make any sense. But
Oh,
you know what?
wow.
It's like it was. I had to go there to see it and understand it, and now now I see it as a thing, and it's not a bad thing because I was just going in there with like my own peripherals and my experience and perception, seeing that hey, it's not a bad thing to in other places. Actually, so yeah, one of my fiance's best friends. I mean, she's like my height. She's like 6'2", 6'1". Cass, you met her, Sean. She lives in LA, and her dude, super cool guy. He's like executive chef for the Lakers, but he's like 5'8", which isn't bad. It's respectable,
Well,
That seems to be a thing now on the dating apps. Like, a lot of women on there will be like, "Oh, I won't date you if you're under 6 foot," and I'm like, "Why is that a thing?"
I run into that on Tinder, where it's just like, I look at a girl's profile. I'm like, okay, she's attractive. This is cool. Her interests seem to align with mine. And then I keep reading. It was like, oh, please be taller than 5'11", and I'm like, oh, okay. So left, because I am. Well, I'll have to look it up because I was having an argument with a friend. But I am average height, because the average height in this country is 5'6", and I believe I'm exactly 5'6" on a good day, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I used to be ashamed of my height. Not ashamed of it, but I used to be like, oh my God, I'm short, blah, blah, blah. Now I think this is just fucking hilarious.
Dude, you're taller than Kevin Hart, right?
Everybody's taller.
Probably. I gotta say, yeah, he's a small.
Yeah, I mean, you're taller than Emmanuel Lewis, right?
Yeah. So I got I do all right. My son is like, his mom's side of the family are just giants, and so like my son is 11, and he's maybe right here to me, right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so probably about the end of this year, early next year, like he'll be looking me eye to eye. So that'll be fun when my high schooler is, I'm looking up at my son to tell him to get ready for school. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "No, Dad, I'm not. I feel sick." He'd be like, "Hey, take that bass out of your voice, son."
I already told him, I was like, "Look, dude, like, you're gonna be taller than me in a few years. Like, I knew that from the second you were born, you were going to be taller than me." I was like, that being said, if you ever think that because you're taller than me, you might be strong, that you might can beat me. Like, I'm not going to say that you can't. I mean, first off, you're not going to be able to. But if I ever get the feeling that he might give me a run for my money, I got a lot of brothers and cousins. We will jump you in a heartbeat. I will call my brothers and be like, "Hey, so this dude thinks he's Billy Badass, so you guys come over here and we will fuck you up."
Mm-hmm. Gotta humble them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think that's the problem too with a lot of kids. Like, they never get beat up, and then they grow up and they still think they can act some kind of way, or like throw some lip out, and it's just like, then they come across one of us, and I don't think any of us are bullies. But sometimes you get rubbed the wrong way. You're not gonna get a chance.
Me and my friends have a saying we say all the fucking time. There are a lot of people walking around that did not get punched in the face as kids, or at all. A lot of people like just walking around just thinking that you can just say whatever the hell you want to without any consequences. And it's like, maybe where you're from, that's how it works, but that's not how it works everywhere. So I feel like a lot more people. I feel like the world would be a better place if more people got punched in the face as kids, just to get humbled. They'd be like, oh, okay, I can't say whatever the fuck I want to because somebody will rock me in my fucking mouth.
Yeah, it's. I mean, with the whole being anonymous on the internet, and then the whole political climate right now. Yeah, people are they're entitled and
just saying whatever the hell they want to, and I'm just like,
spout their hateful stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to just, as best as I can, try to block it out. Watch some anime.
Yeah.
It's the way to do it, man. Just go to your loves, because we can only put your energy where you want to put it, right? Because once you start allowing all that Cthulhu nasty shit going in your fucking brain. It's all over.
Yeah.
Oh, Lovecraft Country. Have you guys ever watched that?
So again, that's one of those shows where it's
It's
like,
on HBO, right?
yeah, my sister was watching it while she was here, and she was like, "Yeah, it's really, really good." It's weekly, so I'm gonna wait till it's done, then I'm gonna binge watch that.
Yeah. And dude, she's what's her name? I think Smollett. She's the one that played Black Canary on Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but she's also the sister of the Smollett guy, the guy that fake beat himself up or something.
I saw that. Not like I thought that. I was like, okay, that's the same name as that guy, but I just figured it was a coincidence. I know that was okay, they were related.
Yeah, but she's badass. She's an incredible actor. I was glad that I ended up watching Birds of Prey before this, because then it kind of gave me a little bit of seeing her character and her acting chops. Did you guys watch Birds of Prey?
I did.
No.
Emancipation? No.
What do you think, Craig?
It was better than Suicide Squad.
But that's a low bar.
That's why I was hesitant to say it.
Yeah.
Like, it was better than Suicide Squad. There was a lot of stuff that I enjoyed about the movie, but I think it was just more so like, call it. Oh, did I forget? I don't want to call it bad, but it wasn't anything like crazy either. Like I did not like Omar. Like I did not like that the big fight scene at the theme park. Like I thought that was so goddamn cheesy. I did not like that at all.
Do you like John Wick? Do you like John Wick though?
I love John Wick.
What's the difference between those two movies, really?
All right, you're not baiting me with that one because you comparing this movie to John Wick?
All I'm saying is a lot of the fight choreography is done by some of the people that were a part of John Wick movies.
They must have phoned it in then, because I like if you watch the movie, right, and you just like that scene in particular, where that like big fight scene or whatnot, like just watch the extras in that scene. Like it completely took me out, because people were just like waving, like the main characters were like waving their feet in front of people's faces, and they were just flying backwards and shit, and I couldn't unsee that, and it bothered me. And
well, I agree. Okay, I agree to that point. That's where the difference, where Keanu, he requires a certain level of expertise and a level of exactness, a lot of level of accuracy.
Keanu looks like he's getting punched in the shit. Like, Keanu could look like he's getting fucked up. It looked like he's fucking people up. But I being said, like, I didn't. It wasn't like I watched it and I was just like, yeah, I didn't like that. But it wasn't anything crazy for me either. I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And I think that she really, like, she sold me on the movie. I liked Black Mask was awesome. I like Black Mask. And Black Canary was cool. I love Rosie Perez, but I didn't really like her as Montoya. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. I feel like she's, and it's not a a snide on her, but like I feel like she might have been a little too old for that part. But
I honestly feel like just Rosie Perez is similar to like Woody Harrelson. They are who they are, and they're that person in every single role.
Yeah.
And the last time I really saw a good movie with Woody Harrelson, well, it was a series, True Detective. That was it. That's when I saw like, oh man, that's major growth for him as an actor, because he did things that he didn't do. He showed vulnerabilities that he didn't have before. And I enjoyed Woody Harrelson from back in the day, watching Cheers. That's like where he's made his start as just comedy. But no, I agree with you, Rose Perez. But dude, she's fine, man. She's fine as hell, and she's like,
she
damn,
definitely is.
She's so good to look at still, and she's like, what, in her 50s?
Yeah, she's definitely fucking still gorgeous. But I guess I don't know. I feel like I would have enjoyed it, if this makes any sense. I feel like I would have enjoyed it less if I saw it in the theaters, because I'd have been like, oh man, I paid for this. But I watched it somewhat recently, and I was just like, you know what, that was all right. Better than, like I said, I hate to say better than Suicide Squad, because Suicide Squad was just bleh, but it was better than Suicide Squad. So I was like, all right, I'm not too mad at it. Sean, it's a superhero, I guess you say a superhero movie. Watch it.
I think, well, I binge watched the Harley Quinn TV show, and I think this is gonna be worse than that, and
it is.
I'm gonna be making comparisons in the back of my mind to that show, and it'll probably just be bleh.
It seems like that's like one of your favorite shows. I still need to watch it, by the way.
It's so good.
It is so good.
So fucking good. I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was. I thought it was gonna be cheesy and just like, middle of the road, but that shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than all the CWDC shows. It's probably better than most of the Netflix Marvel shows. It's better than
Wait. Okay. Let's dial that back a little bit, only because season 2 or 3 of Daredevil were probably some of my favorite television.
No. Daredevil's still gonna be better than that. But the other stuff, I would say it's better than other stuff.
Like the first 4 episodes of Cage.
Luke Cage, the first half of season 1 was good, and then I don't like the rest of Luke Cage.
I try not to judge Luke Cage because he's always been one of my favorite superheroes. So like whenever I can't really judge that show fairly because I fucking loved all of it, and I know it's not great in a lot of parts of it, but I'm just like, no, I can't. No, I love it. If I judged it basically solely on how much I like the character, it'd probably be my favorite Marvel Netflix show. But being more realistic, like Daredevil was just so fucking good.
I don't know. For me, I just love it whenever hip hop is incorporated correctly.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like with Cage, it was. I mean, you fucking had people that were a part of music, being like the music directors and also helping with some of the directing. To make it have that vibe.
I had just a hard time. That's why I said I can't really compare it to the other shows because I feel like I have more of a personal connection to Luke Cage, and so I hear that. I feel like, I know, season 2 and 3 of Daredevil are better than Luke Cage, but, Luke Cage it's special to me. So, I can't really judge that the same way I would judge the other, 3. But I don't know, dude. Season 3 of fucking Daredevil was probably the best TV I've ever seen, man.
Okay, I need to watch that. I've been holding off. You
didn't watch season 3 of Daredevil?
No, I need to watch that. I need to watch Punisher season 2 and then Jessica Jones season 3.
Okay, well, Jessica Jones, you can put that on the back burner. Season 3 was okay, but I'll put it on the back burner. Season 2 of Punisher, what happened about it? It's Punisher. It's good. It's fucking
I like the first season. It's just I finally delved into Iron Fist. I've skipped the first season, just watched Defenders, and then I watched season 2 of Iron Fist, and I'm like, ugh.
It's horrible.
If you can believe it, season 2 of Iron Fist is better than season 1.
That's what I've heard.
And it's crazy.
Still was not good.
So fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, so I'm like, because I watched Luke Cage season 2 right before that, and then I watched Iron Fist 2, and then I'm like, I gotta take a break from
the only thing I'm gonna say is when you watch season 3 of Daredevil, you're probably gonna be as mad as I am because they canceled it right after that, and I'm just like, it's so fucking well done.
Was it season 2 was Elektra, wasn't it? Or was that season 3?
That was season 2.
Okay, so season 3.
Don't tell me about season 3. You're gonna spoil it.
I don't trust you. Actually. Oh.
I don't trust you.
Wait, did you see anything about season 3?
No, I know nothing about season 3.
So you don't know who the villains are in season 3
No.
either? Oh my god, dude. It's so fucking good.
I'm sure I watched it. I just forgot it.
It's so much.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be my next watch then. I'll do that. Oh, so what
I'm just gonna handle Foggy. He's fucking annoying as hell.
He's
I'm
cringy.
sorry.
Yeah, he's cringy. What I just binged finally was Last Dance on Netflix.
Oh, nice. I was, I forgot about that. Hold on.
It was great. No,
Last Dance was great. I forgot about that for a second. So you said Last Dance. I was like, what the fuck is Last? I'm thinking it was some dance competition TV show for a second.
No, let's be honest. You were thinking about some 90s movie with, who's that?
That's what I'm saying. That's where my mind went.
That white chick.
No, it wasn't Lisa Silverstone.
No, because the other week I just picked up some more Jordan 3s. They have this new one where the elephant prints made out of denim, and they make the back heel tab clear. It has a Jumpman, but it's clear, and then underneath it has a Nike Air. So
nice.
I grabbed those, and then I'm like, oh, Last Dance is on Netflix. All right, I'll watch this. I've watched most of the other Jordan documentaries.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
The behind the scenes stuff like just the locker room talk.
Oh yeah.
That shit was hilarious. And then the
Yeah.
interviews with the modern day guys, like
Mm.
they just talk shit. Like
I'm trying to get my, like, one of my friends watched it. I'm trying to get my other friend to watch it because it's good. Like, I'm not even a huge basketball fan. I mean, everybody's a Jordan fan. Like, if you grew up in the '90s, you're a Jordan fan. But like,
yeah.
yeah, I was, shit was fucking amazing. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah, it was so well done, and they jump back and forth in time, but like they have their little narrative, which right off the bat they're like, oh, they're facing this pressure of, yeah, this is gonna be the last time the team's together, and then then they go through the backstory. So yeah, it's cool how they set it up.
And what I love about it is you're celebrating people that are legends, but they're still alive. Because like obviously 2020, too many legends have passed, and now we have these guys that are still here that we can still appreciate and still hear their stories that we never heard before, right? And I think that's what you're saying, Sean.
Yeah.
What I loved about the backdrop of it too, I'm a big time NBA guy. I'm like, number one, I'm a basketball fan. Number two, I'm an NBA guy. Number three, I'm a Laker fan. And then Kobe. And then Jordan. And then LeBron. But I think saying all that, the fact that Silver went to Jordan and said, look, we got all this footage. I promised you're going to be a part of it. Let's do this. And the fact that they were able to brilliantly use that as a little break between the basketball, to keep basketball relevant during the whole COVID. And it gave all of us something to watch during that whole time. So
what you learn, like, everyone knew Jordan was competitive to a point where like he's an asshole. But like this documentary, you learn about his pettiness and how he uses it to fuel himself.
That's awesome.
And that's like part of his drive. Mm-hmm. But what they were saying is, like, when there were talks about LeBron being the GOAT, greatest of all time, like Jordan had held on to this footage for like years, and then when he heard about that stuff, like he's like, all right, release it now. We'll see who's the greatest.
Yeah, he was like I said, that, like, I was young when Jordan was doing his thing or whatnot, and so like my world at that age was like so small that, like, I'm watching it now and it's just like, it still just blows my mind, like how big this dude was. Like, it's crazy, like worldwide, like how big this fucking dude was.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
he was the epitome of pop culture.
Yeah, he was fucking like, it was like Michael Jackson, Michael fucking Jordan. Like, there's some areas like right neck and neck, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like that's really fucking crazy that he was that big. But it was like it. The one thing I did not like about the documentary was they highlighted all of my favorite Jordans at one point in the documentary. So now, like, I just can't buy some of my favorite Jordans.
Oh, so the Jordan 1s shot up in price on like StockX and everything. But so the good news is now that the stimulus money has run out, the prices are dropping down again. So you might be able to afford them again. But it was, that hitting, and then people had that, extra $600 a week. So yeah, people were splurging on Jordans.
I gotta tell you something though. Really, Nike outlets, they are like the joint. My favorite thing, because Texas is so big, is just find a Nike outlet in a city whenever we're like just driving around or whatever. Yeah. So for me, it's usually just between H-Town and Dallas. But dude, you just find the craziest shit that you never thought it, because they throw out so much. You know how like StockX and everything, that's not black market, right? But like they throw out so many shoes, and they just do all these different colorways, and some of them, are forgotten about like in 6 months. And then you're like, whoa, you're looking at a shoe that's in your hand. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking at this shoe that I was trying to get on a sneaker, and it sold out in 8 minutes, and now I'm buying it for $65. Like, I love Nike outlet. It's just.
So what Jordans are your go-tos? Mine are the 3s and the 11s. So like the elephant print ones and the patent leather, the Space Jams and stuff like that.
Mine are the 11s. I don't care which colors or what thing, long as it's the colors that I like. And I think the ones I love the most are like, I mean, I want a pair of ones, but like, I didn't really want a pair of ones until I watched the documentary, but then I realized I was like, okay, I'm just probably never going to get a pair of those for a while. But I think my go-to are like the 12s. I have like 3 or 4 pair of 12s. I love the fucking 12s, dude. I don't know what it is. I think they're the ones that got me into Jordans, the 12s.
Yeah.
My answer is yes to everything you guys just said. I'll show you why.
Oh, we about to show off.
We about to show off.
I just got all my stuff out of my dad's basement the other day, so I do have my shoes on hand somewhere.
So AJ ones, just because they're classic. I mean, but the fact that you can get them like in crazy colorways that look like Blue Crush. I forget that actress name, but we all love her.
God, those are fucking dope.
One eye is blue, the other one's green. I love so those are the ones. I love the Spizikes because they combine all the best of like everything that we love. The 11s, the 1s, the 7s, and then they still have the newer ones. They do cool shit like show like fucking have the blue clear bottoms. But I love this. This is like the classic. This is what Jordan took out, the mesh. He had it in one of them, but he took out the Nike swoosh on the side, which made it sick. But the fact that Tinker initially did it, Tinker Hatfield initially showed it like that. But of course, I mean, it's hard though to wear these because style-wise, you look like a grandpa wearing these big bright white shoes, right? This is what I love the most. I love when they pull shit that's, oh my gosh, here we go, Sean.
My shit's still, mine's like not even open yet. These are the 11 Brads. They're still in there.
But these are like play off of AJ's, but they're running shoes and they're totally functional. Like they're light, I think these are called the 85 runners. But dude, look at that. It's all in the leather, so it's like really chill, but you see what they're in. And of course the classic red and white color.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, dude, all because of fucking stupid ass Last Dance. I'm a fool. I have Transformers behind me just because I watched that fucking Netflix show. I'm a fucking American horror.
Just came out 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so they look kind of like the fire red 3s.
Oh yeah, those are dope.
Transparent Jumpman over this Nike Air here.
Uh-huh.
And they went back to the old school elephant cut, so it's lower.
Okay.
It's not like huge like the modern ones, so yeah, fresh shoe unboxing.
Dude, who would have thought we would be there's a place where you can go and we can talk about shoes and comics and nerd shit.
No, I'm a bit of a sneakerhead.
Yeah, I think that sneakerhead mentality and new release Wednesdays, it's the same shit.
Yeah, like I'm into retro Jordans and then Ultra Boost are my other thing. Ultra Boost, like
the worst things, bro. You're into the most expensive things. Good thing you have a good job.
No, Ultra Boost, you can get them on sale for like 80 to 120 when they go on sale.
That's the one thing.
Like my
dumbass
hard. Buying the Parlay limited edition ones for like $200.
Yeah, you just gotta wait on shit.
My friend was like you said, we were talking about the Nike outlets earlier, Omar. Like a friend of mine, like I think the closest one to me, well, there might be some in Delaware, but a friend of mine went to this place called Ocean City. It's down here, and he went to Nike outlet. He was like, Craig, like I paid like $270 and I got 8 pair of shoes, and I was like, that's crazy, dude.
That's what it's all about.
And he got some nice ass fucking shoes too. Not like he got a bunch of like bullshit. He got some really nice fucking shoes for that much money. I was like, okay, I need to make that trek down there.
Yeah, man, it's totally worth it. And it's like, fuck, man, no one could afford paying retail these days. I mean, fucking pay retail 1 week and then fucking next week it's 50% off or 75% off. I mean, they throw so many fucking sales out between like all the, if you want to go low tier, you go like, Foot Locker and what is it? What's the other version of Foot Locker? Athlete's Foot or not Athlete's Foot? Foot Action.
Line, Shoe
Finish Line. Yeah.
What is it?
I think I'm into like I think the last few pair of sneakers that I've bought were like Air Maxes. Like I just saw somebody in a pair of Air Maxes maybe like a couple of months ago, and I was just like,
those
okay.
are big now too.
Dude,
And
Air Maxes is just shit, bro. Like growing
yeah.
up, I hung out with a lot of Filipinos, and it boosted them up 3 inches. Bro, I used to walk with a major. I kind of still do sometimes because all my friends are like, fucking shorter than me. I felt like there's something wrong with me.
There's something wrong with you. It's not your height though.
Like I really like the Air Max.
It's this right here, Sean. Is that what it is?
No. Yeah, for some reason, like too many people have seen.
Don't worry, it won't happen here.
No, we're gonna get freaking banned if it happens.
Yeah, we will. That's not happening. You said you want to talk about fast food, Sean?
Oh yeah. So yeah, quarantine. I mean, just eating a bunch of fast food. Like, so I'm one of those people. If one of the fast food places comes out with a new combo meal or whatever, I'll go eat it because I'm stupid like that. So McDonald's just put out. They have a collaboration with Travis Scott. So there's a Travis Scott like quarter pounder.
Is it called a Cactus Jack?
Yeah, I think it's called the Cactus Jack combo meal. It's $6. You get a quarter pounder deluxe with a side of barbecue sauce and fries.
Was it good?
Yeah, quarter pounder is decent.
Yeah. I try not to eat McDonald's anymore. Like I am just so over fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, I eat the least out of them. Like I prefer anyone else over them. But.
Yeah, McDonald's is low tier nowadays. Burger King is like the specialty burgers that they bring out like every couple of months or whatever. Like I'll usually go try one of those if they look good, but
yeah.
I try not to eat Burger King too much. Wendy's is okay, but just for like one meal, Wendy's can kind of be fucking expensive because it's like $10 for one meal, and it's like
yeah. I mean, I need a coupon if I'm
yeah, exactly. Like I try not to eat any of those. My go-to, like, it's technically fast food, but like my go-to fast food place around here is like it's like 3 Chinese restaurants around here that, let's just say they know me, which is a bad thing because I go there too goddamn much. But like I went there, like I had stopped going for like 2 months because I was trying not to eat any fast food, and then like one day I was going like to get me. I was hanging out with a friend and I went to get us some Chinese food. And so I walk in there and the guy's like, "Hey, like I ain't seen you in a while. Like what's up?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I'm trying not to eat this shit because it's bad for me." He's like, "Oh man, I ain't seen you in a while, so here goes some free shit." And I was like, "God damn it! All right, I'll be back next week."
I mean, it's free, bro. Just like them clicks.
He gave me some free shit, and I was just like, "Yeah, all right, well."
I go to Taco Bell way too much because they're the only ones open past 1 o'clock in the morning. So if I get
Speaking of Taco Bell, what's up with the Mexican bro? Or the Mexican taco?
You mean the pizza?
Mexican pizza. I want to say Mexican taco.
They're gonna phase it out at some point. It's still on the menu right now. So if you're hearing this right now, go to your Taco Bell and get it before they get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know why they're. It's basically it's kind of like a tostada with cheese and crap.
Mexican pizza, that's like the best thing at Taco Bell. Like,
so their current $5 box is a nacho something grande, but they take one of those $5 cardboard boxes and fill the whole thing with like chips and then guac, sour cream, cheese, and ground beef. So normally, you get their nachos grande and you don't get full, but this thing like will actually fill you up. You might feel kind of bad the second day, but
wasn't it Snoop or some hip hop act, some musician partnered with Taco Bell and did like the stoner box or something? Or
maybe I don't know.
I got a hot take about Taco Bell.
Go for it.
My friends I posted about it on Facebook last year, and like I didn't expect such a response because I posted it because I don't like Taco Bell. I think Taco Bell is disgusting, and I hate Taco Bell, right?
Yes.
So I posted about it on Facebook, right? More so as a joke, but I was just like, yeah, Taco Bell is gross. When I say people lost their fucking minds, like I had like 100 comments on there first off, and then like I'll just be out in public, and people that I'm friends with will just stop me and be like, "Here's why Taco Bell is delicious," and I'm like, "Yo, like, I'm sorry, like, I got cornered at work by like four girls.
Yeah,
They were
around
like,
here,
it was awesome."
so yeah, I just moved, and on the west side of the city now, we have every kind of fast food and chain restaurant you can think of. But yeah, Taco Bell always has the longest lines during rush hour, during like lunch and dinner. And I always have a soft spot with them because I won my PS4 through their.
What, you want one of those?
Yep.
Oh, see, I mean, I would eat there all the time too if I fucking they gave me a PS4.
Wait, so time out. I hear what you're saying about getting a console that's like fucking $500 and you spend $60 in the games and then probably another $100 or whatever on the fucking power ups and shit on a monthly basis. But you guys don't have in your areas, you don't have In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A?
No, we
Chick-fil-A.
have Chick-fil-A is now nationwide. We finally got
yeah.
Chick-fil-A like 4 years ago, I think.
I think we got Chick-fil-A
and then
for a while.
we don't need In-N-Out because we have Five Guys.
Yeah, we got Five Guys as well. I still haven't been to Five Guys, which is crazy.
Craig, Five Guys is superior to In-N-Out.
I haven't heard that, but I've heard Five Guys was delicious.
I'll say that Five Guys is good, but it's too much of a gourmet burger that you can have on the regular. It's like you know, because you can get too much of what you want, and it's just like overboard. So every time you eat it, it's like you don't want to eat it again. It's like, you know, if you have like this fine ass girlfriend, you know, and just like, and then you see,
you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do that.
You lost it. No, this is why In-N-Out is overrated. They have the worst fries ever. They don't double fry their fries.
It's like, you gotta,
Greg,
secret menu. You gotta ask for it to be well done. You should know this shit.
Even when they're well done, they're overdone. Craig, you know how McDonald's fries get sandy when they start getting cold, and they're no good. You can't reheat them. You don't touch them. Five Guys have that texture when they're hot. It's garbage.
Okay, so
wait, so Five Guys have terrible fries?
Not Five Guys. In-N-Out.
Okay.
No. Five Guys has those Cajun rub on theirs. Those are delicious, and they give you a ton of them.
Okay, that's
In-N-Out
good.
Does not double fry their potatoes. They cut them to the point where they're not absorbing the oil right either. So it's just like a sandy, disgusting fry. The burgers are decent. They're decent. But I think they're overhyped by the West Coast because it's one of the few places that teenagers could hang out late night. Because there's nowhere else to, go and hang out. So they all have that nostalgia. Like this fool here, he has that nostalgia of going to In-N-Out when he was a teenager because he couldn't go to bars and stuff.
No.
It's just overrated.
No, it's not true. But I will let you have your shine because you are definitely of the group. You are the fast food aficionado. So you are the fast food foodie if there's ever such a thing. So yes.
I think my go-to around here is since I have just like the regular shit. So there's Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, fucking Domino's, Chick-fil-A is a little out the way.
Rallies or Checkers there?
Not in my area.
At this point, I think their fries might be, the best. It almost tastes like a fried chicken.
Checkers fries are extremely good. Yeah. I don't really eat them anymore. Well, I haven't been to Checkers in a while. I haven't seen one up here. I don't really eat them that much anymore because they have a tendency to be like really greasy, and I can't really. I can't really do a lot of like super greasy. Yeah, I can't really do that too much anymore. But I have just basic fucking fast food. So if I have to like choose my favorite around where I'm at, it'll probably be like Sonic's. Like I like Sonic's. Sonic's has like really, really good fucking burgers. It's not because I used to work there either. Sonic's is they're all right. I mean, for what I got around here, Five Guys, to get Five Guys, I have to go maybe like a 30-minute drive. And so I've just never made that trip. And I've been near Five Guys, but I'm just like, But then I keep hearing that it's fucking good.
Yeah, no, try it sometime. It's higher quality than most of your your chain ones?
The Chinese food around here is just so fucking good. So that's
awesome.
usually my go-to. It's like, yeah, I'm
No,
going to get some
good,
fucking
yeah.
Chinese food. Yeah. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have some kind
That's
of
probably
chicken and
healthier,
some
too.
rice.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe another episode we'll talk about quick serve, since somehow
Yeah.
fast food
Let's do
has
it.
become this topic that is amazingly genius. Good job, Sean.
Yeah, I love it.
There's just so
All
much
right.
out there.
So we have
we're on our
5
last
minutes?
topic.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes to talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man set comes out tomorrow, and the chases allow keyword cheating. Makes everyone Spider-Man family. If you play 2 chases, you can have a pretty bomb-ass theme team from generic keywords.
So I pretty much had like a shitload of the symbiotes, and they play a big role in this set, and I cashed out on it. This is like, Craig, this is like the deeper end of clicks, where you can make some money and flip shit and do all that kind of stuff. So I had like I made a symbiote set, and I was waiting to sell it when I knew the set was coming out, and I maximized the cash, and I got lucky, but I ended up selling it, and I ended up getting this stuff right back here. So I flipped my little whole symbiote set, and then I got a masterpiece edition of Starscream with
Nice.
the new Jetfire Netflix Origins, or Netflix Siege. No, this is I think this is War. This is even before. This is like what, War for Cyber. Not
No,
what's before War.
Siege is a thing. It's been out before the Netflix show.
Yeah. So, I'm so happy though, because I almost picked up the shitty Starscream Siege piece, but you got to have him move fingers, and the scale of the size is right, I think, with Masterpiece. But it's just kind of crazy how this Masterpiece is like way more expensive than that Jetfire. That Jetfire is so baller. Oh, and this dude, he makes fucking Energon cubes. How sick is that?
That's cool.
That's dope.
Okay, I'm sorry. Back to Spider-Man. I'm excited about Spider-Man family. I'm excited about fucking Spider-Gwen. I didn't think I was going to be excited about those stupid little old throwback Leonardo da Vinci, but they're so good. Why do they do that?
To make you buy it.
Huh.
I need like half of them. I need Penny Parker. I need that. Yeah, Leonardo da Venom. I need. I want the Viking one, even though it's probably one of the lesser wanted ones. And then, yeah, I need my Miguel O'Hara. I need that 1776 one.
The Miguel West or something like that, or
No, that's Miles West. That's
Miles West. So Craig, like with HeroClix, they've done everything they can possibly do to capitalize and make as much money as they fucking can during the pandemic. They've put out probably the most sets in a short amount of time. Was this like 3 sets in the last 3 months?
Yeah,
practically,
practically.
and no tournaments for people to play. So they're just showing like, we could just print this shit and you're just gonna buy it and you won't even play it.
That's fun.
I think
crazy.
Yeah, I think out of all of our homies that used to play clicks, at one point we were playing like 3 to 4 times a week. Sean probably plays the most, I think, out of all of us. You play like maybe once a week?
I play at least once a week.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I haven't played fucking in a month and a half.
Yeah.
And that was just like with a casual player that a homie that I'm trying to get into the game. He got a big, he got a big box of clicks too.
Dude, there's 100 pieces in that box. Like,
have fun with it.
110, I think. Like I opened, like, so I didn't get to open it up right away because, like I said, like I think I got here a few days after my sister got here, and I was like, okay, I want to open this up, but like I have a lot of little kids in my house right now, and I don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
To put it at, yeah, exactly.
They'll fucking eat them. You have to bring them to the hospital.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? I'll wait until they're gone. So they left, and then the other day I was like, you know what? Let me open this up right now. I said, okay, I'm thinking maybe 10 pieces or whatnot. And then I just keep fucking pulling pieces out of this damn box, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I think during the shipping though, one of the Captain America's heads came off.
Yeah, it's a simple quick fix. You just get a little super glue, just put it on. Yeah. And then what that's gonna do is once you're fixing shit, it's gonna get you. It's like it's like a rabbit hole. Then you start painting, then you start doing swap sculpts, then you start making your own HeroClix pieces. It's stupid. It's just Sean will never do that.
No,
Sean,
I play it because I don't need to paint and I don't need to buy 3D terrain. I just play.
Yeah, I appreciate the care package. Like
dude,
I'm gonna take him out and show him to my son tomorrow because I put all of them back up that I have anywhere to put them at just yet. So I put them back in the box that he came in, all except for that one. He's big enough to where he's up here next to my other statues and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But my son was like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow."
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, just like the best way to learn it initially is just like play it like checkers, like conquer, like just like go face to face and just roll the dice, positioning, and then eventually, go into the powers and abilities. There's just so many levels of the game that you can do. But you're also a role RPG guy, so you'll probably get some of those things because I think a lot of the type of game strategies and tactics are in there. So
yeah, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
Move, attack, take turns doing that.
No, it seems dope. Like I'm
drink, talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Drink, wrestle.
I'm excited to I'm excited to learn. Like I said, it was a long month with my my family being here, so I haven't like I literally did not have a minute to myself like for a month and a half. And so I didn't, I'm not complaining about it, like it's my sister and like her little family and whatnot. And so it was awesome having them here. Yeah. But like I didn't realize how much I got used to being alone in my house. And so like I got used to that. And so it was like, all right, this is an adjustment period. And so, while I do miss them, like I'm glad to have like, some time to myself again. And so yeah, I'm excited to sit down and like what I'm gonna do since I have to learn anyway. Like I'm gonna sit him like after he finishes school tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna sit him down and like, look, we're both about to learn how to do this shit right now.
Yeah, awesome. There's some YouTube tutorials. What is it? Tabletop Teacher. He's okay. There's some other ones too.
Okay.
Yeah, just check them out. They're quick videos. They'll tell you how to do some of the basic stuff.
I mean, this YouTube. There's a fucking quick video for everything. I was looking at a video how to change my alternator in my car the other day.
Mm-hmm. I do all my car stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. All right, so it is that time where we say au revoir, adios, sayonara. We appreciate you checking out and pimping us on your corner. You can find us at NerdinIn on all your favorite social media places, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and not yet on Twitch because we need Craig to come and play some video games so he can get on that. Landers, that is. And C-Deb, you got anything to pimp this week?
Just I guess follow me on Twitter at Cradleson2, 1S, and just the number 2 not spelled out.
Yeah, the guy that was just selling his shit to you. This is the funniest guy. I like. It was like I was always bromancing with him online, and then fucking eventually I was like, dude, I need to get to know this guy more, and fucking saw the opportunity with this shit. So I'm glad you're joining in on the regular.
I'm excited. Like I feel kind of bad because I wasn't able to get on this past month with everything that was going on, but now I'm fucking excited to do this. This shit is awesome. I love talking.
What's up? And we love hearing it. What's up with you, Sean? What you got? What you got for us?
Trying to decide if I'm going to Taco Bell later. That's it.
Oh my God. You are a fast food fucker.
That's why I'm getting fat right now. Yeah.
All right. So I think between all of us, we're going to work on maybe eating a little more healthy. At least two of us are.
I mean, granted, I'm probably about to go get me some Rural Farms right now. So, and I'm going to work on it tomorrow.
There you go. All right, y'all. Thanks for checking in.
See ya.